really want, and at the same time, I really don't feel as though it's other people's business.
So, from what you're telling me, if so, here, in AA, people have you have a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you could meet with your sponsor first outside of the group,
Of course.
which would be a one-on-one.
And when it comes to these sponsors, I can choose my sponsor.
Okay, choose your sponsor.
So because
So maybe talk to some people first?
because as like I've heard about this, like because I have looked into A, like it was an offer
you have?
thing.
Oh,
So
okay.
we because that's why I made the decision when I found out this was more one-on-one and more private.
Mm-hmm.
And with AA, I know it being like it's a like a fun pet, like
It can
public,
be a larger group.
but it's also publicly funded. It's not as, I don't feel as though I get the same protections also, because I feel as though
Very good point.
I can talk to you about things I can't say in AA, because at the end of the day I could say the wrong thing and I just screwed up my life.
So, just so you're aware, that when you go to an AA meeting, there are certain protections built in.
Okay.
But I can understand your concerns about too many people or an open meeting.
But at the same time, it's not like those people took the oath to keep my stuff private. At the end of the day, it's the person who works there that I would trust the person who works there. I don't trust the people.
The people in the group.
Yes.
So
if I could do like AA and like be in like a smaller group, maybe like that would be a condition that I would have. Like,
okay.
Keeping it smaller and keeping it more towards realistically people like me. So I don't want someone in my and I know you can't really choose this at the end of the day. Like I can want what I want, but
we could do this.
Okay, but I'd rather have people who are my age group are dealing with the same things as me. Like, so in a way we can kind of like all help each other and we can essentially be each other's like sponsors.
So you have better trust level if the people in the group were your age.
Or someone my age or someone dealing with the same, or someone, I don't care if they're older, but dealing with like a lighter. I don't want to be in the same room with someone who is like wasting all their paycheck to paycheck.
I understand.
Like I'd rather be with someone who is a functioning member of society who does have a problem.
All right. So if you could be in a smaller group, maybe like no more than 4 or 5 people.
Okay, that sounds good.
People who are your age, all right? College students doing well in college, that. So match to you, who you are. If you could select your sponsor, like maybe interview a few people first and select your sponsor.
Actually, I have one of my really good friends. He's actually been clean for 6 years now.
Okay.
And I was, if we were going to do the AA route, I was actually going to use him as my sponsor. He's been clean for 6 years. He's doing great now. Like he used to be extreme, to the point where he was in rehab for 2 years.
He's made quite a remarkable recovery.
And he's been clean for 6 years, like to the point where you even bring up alcohol, he will leave the room. Okay. Because he has so much self-control of how he doesn't want to be even associated with it. So, and he's even offered for the last couple months now.
Oh.
He's like, hey man, like I'm here for you. Like, so.
And you can't do so. If we could,
but when he was like that, like I really didn't understand. Like it was kind of like.
It is hard to understand.
It's like what? Like what do you mean, bro? Like
not that everybody has to be in a certain place to understand somebody else, but for some things,
yeah.
I think it's probably so. If we could, a small group, people your age,
of course,
this person who you know as your sponsor. If we could do all those things, and I think we can, how would you, instead of a 3, how would you rate AA the experience now with all those things in place?
Like I said, I'm not really all for it.
I understand.
With all those, I mean, like a 6.5, 7.
Okay.
Because it would be a more trusting thing, but still at the same time, it isn't a route I would like 100% want to go to.
I understand.
I'd rather fight it before, like, because I don't want to get kicked out of college. Like, I want to do, because I feel as though having a successful life is more important than being some slob under a bridge.
Okay, so that's a huge jump from a 3 to a 6.5 or 7.
Yeah.
So I think I'm not saying start that next week or tomorrow or whatever.
Of course.
But certainly, possibly that's something we could start to put together.
Okay.
And then try it, and if it feels good, you know, stay with it. And if it doesn't, we could
So
look for
that
some
so that would be
other.
our next step from
Yeah,
here.
just to investigate it.
Okay.
All right. How does that sound?
I mean, sounds pretty good.
Okay. All right. Great. So, I will be in touch. Why don't you get in touch with your friend?
Okay.
All right.
Is there like a way we could set up like something to like our next session, like where I could bring him along?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay,
That's an absolutely great idea. So let's do that.
All right.
And then, you want to come
I'm free next week.
next week? Okay, great.
Next Tuesday?
Okay. Next Tuesday.
All right, sounds
Perfect. Okay. So I'll call you on Monday.
Okay.
And do you have a time frame on Tuesday that you
Around
like?
like noonish.
Perfect. Okay. So I'll call you on Monday.
All right.
Get in touch with your friend. If see if he can come with you then. Otherwise, we can sort of play with the schedule.
Yeah, because obviously he's not in college anymore, but that's my like free day. Like I have like a free period in between 10 and 3. So
Perfect.
Noon would be a great
Okay.
time.
Okay. All right.
Well, it was
Thank
nice meeting
you.
you.
Thank you so very much. I really
Thank you.
appreciate you trusting me
Yeah.
and telling me so
No,
much
thank-
information because
thank
you really did. So I look forward to seeing you next week, and I look forward to meeting your friend too. That's
All right.
really exciting.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you.